Greetings. Greetings is very important in our Ghanaian society. As courtesy demands, when you meet somebody for the first time, you greet. To start a conversation with anybody, you greet. So it's very important as a learner of Twi language to be able to greet in Twi. Let's start with the very basic ones. Good morning. We say, Machi. Machi. Repeat after me. Machi. In the afternoon, we say, good afternoon. In Twi, we say, Maha. Repeat after me. Maha. Correct. In the evening, we say, good evening. In Twi, we say, Majo. Majo. Now, I would want to draw your attention to the DW diagram in the word Majo. Majo, you remember? Jo is a P diagram. If you've forgotten about this, kindly watch the first video one more time to recollect these useful sounds in the P language. The next one we are going to look at is good night. Good night. In Twi we say, Deyi. Deyi. Now, with all these greetings, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Mache, Maha, Majo, a general response to all these greetings, you can say, Ya. Simple, right? Ya. Going to specific responses, if an elderly man should say, Machi, your response would be, Ya Eja. Ya Eja. Eja referring to as an elderly man or father. When you hear Machi, Maha, or Majo, any of these greetings from an elderly woman, your response will be Ya Ena. Ya Ena, where Ena means mother or an elderly woman. When you are saying these greetings to your equals, your peers, the response you would have to give is Ya Nya. Ya Nya. Repeat after me. Ya Nya. Nya meaning a friend or a sibling. Okay, let's proceed. To end the conversation, you may want to say, we shall meet again. Think of that. How do I say that in P? We say, Yebeshia bio. I repeat, Yebeshia bio. Correct. Now let's look at the last one. We say, we shall meet later or later. We usually say later. In Twi, we say Hrei Yebeshia, or you can simply say Hrei. Great. Now let's look at pronouns. As we know, pronouns are used in place of a noun. Pronouns are very important in every language because it really helps us not to repeat nouns more often. Let's look at some few pronouns in Twi. I. In Twi, we say me. 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 An example will be me ho yefe. Me ho yefe. I am handsome. Number 2. You, singular. We usually say wo ho te seng. Wo ho te seng. Let's look at the pronoun he or she. In P, we have o. So let's say, he is a boy. Oye berima. Or oye bema. The next one we'll be looking at is they. In P, we say won. They are called Aduwa group. We say Wondinde Aduwa group. The next one we'll be looking at is you plural. Mo in P. Mo. An example will be mo what is saying, addressing it to two or more people. The last one of the pronouns will be we. In P, we say yang. An example, we are called Adowa troop. We will say Yendinde Adowa troop. Let's start talking about ourselves using this prompt. We will answer these questions. What is your name? Where are you from? Where do you live? It's a great way to introduce ourselves and practice using pronouns. Let's begin. The first question would be, what is your name? In P, we have two ways of saying that. The very first one is, Yefre was saying. Yefre was saying. Repeat after me. Yefre was saying. The second way would be, Wudin the saying. Wudin the saying. Now, the response to this question would be, my name is, which is said in P as Yefreme. Yefreme. Or you can say Midinde. Midinde. Now, pick any one of the phrases and add your name to it. I'm going to do mine. Yefreme Nathaniel. Midinde Nathaniel. Did you get that? Correct. Take a moment to practice using your name out loud or saying your name out loud, and feel free to share it with others as you watch this video. Let's move on to the second question. Where are you from? Where are you from? In P, you would say Wufurihi. Wufurihi. Now, in your response, feel free to share your country or city of origin. For example, I am from Laboni, Ghana. I come from Laboni, Ghana. In P, you will say Mifuri, Laboni, Ghana. Or you can also say Mifuri, Ghana. Embrace and proudly share your cultural background wherever you are. Lastly, let's talk about where you currently live. The question is, where do you live? In P, we say, what's here? What's here? The response you would give, you would mention the city or area where you currently reside. For example, I live at Mataheko. I live at East Legon. In P, we will say Mete East Legon. Mete Trasako. Share the wonderful location you call your home with your loved ones. Now, let's touch on adjectives. As we know, adjectives are words that describe or modify a noun. When talking about yourself, you would want to describe yourself, show how tall, how short, or how average height you are. Let's pick some few examples in P. Kwame is tall. Kwame ye tinting. I repeat, Kwame ye tinting. The tinting means tall. Next example, ama ye tietia. Ama ye tietia. Or we can say ama yetia, which means ama is short. The very last example is yao ye honiho. Yao ye honiho, which means yao is of average height. Very well. Now let's look out to these few vocabularies we need to practice and become conversant with in order to introduce ourselves correctly and share more personal details with others. The very first one, what is your name? The P equivalent is Yefra was saying or Wudin the saying. The response to these is Yefra me, you add your name, or Midin de, then you add your name. Let's look at where you come from. Wufrihi. Wufrihi. The correct response in P would be Mifri. Mifri. Where do you live? Watihi. The correct response to this in P would be Mete. Then you add where you live to it. You may also want to share what you do or your profession. So we go by saying Meye. Teaching me, you add me to the profession. Very simple, right? Let's take some few examples. Meye teaching me. If you're a nurse, you say Meye nurse me. If you're a doctor, you say Meye doctor ni. Share with your neighbor. What do you do? And there we have it. We have covered greetings, introduction, or introducing ourselves using pronouns and incorporating adjective to describe others and ourselves. Remember, being able to talk about yourself confidently is a valuable skill in any language. Practice using adjectives and pronouns to express yourself with clarity and precision. Embrace your uniqueness and share your story with others. Thank you for joining me in this video. I hope you found it informative and enjoyable. Now go out there and confidently introduce yourself. Until next time, take care.